How's it going, big dogs? Time to install another part. So what we're going to be doing today is chucking on the bits. I didn't put them on the last time for the rear sway bars, but they are a support that goes into the rear subframe and then onto the end of where the sway bar mounts. So it just adds a bit more rigidity to the back end and stuff. Get that back end stepping out a bit more, because you know we love the oversteer. Nobody likes that understeer. So we're gonna, hopefully get that going today. Gonna be cutting off a couple of bolts. Should be fun. Let's hope I ordered the right ones. So yeah, stick with me. Let's get into the car. Let's start cutting. Let's have some fun, and let's get these parts installed, superstars. Big dogs, got a little gift for you guys. Yeah, yo. Got myself a new set of safety glasses. The old Honeywell. You know, let's get these puppies on. So now I can actually see through them. So slick, so slick. I've got little side bits on. You know how we roll. I can actually see through them, it's amazing. Okay, so we're gonna get some Dremel, some of your Dremel cutting action, because those bolts are getting cut off. Yeah, so we get a little cutting disc on. And then join me under the car when we get cutting. Okay, so these are the bolts and nuts for the rear control arms, well, the lower rear control arms on an Impreza. Now if you've done anything with regards to the rear suspension and stuff, you'll need these, because they're probably going to be so rusted. And I'm lucky, I've got, here in the UK we've got a company called ICP, or IMC, or Import Car Parts, IMCP. And you just give them a ring and they'll hook you up with all legitimate Subaru OEM stuff. Amazing company, guys are really knowledgeable. Basically just rang up and described the rusty bolts that I thought, described what it was on the car, and they got me the correct parts. So these are them. So if you need them, it's part number. That's the nut. So I've got two of them. There's the bolt. Pretty cool, huh? And then these are the puppies that we're going to be fitting. So yeah, these are going to stiffen it up drastically. So that'll go, subframe, and then onto where the other sway bar mounts. Well, where the sway bar mounts. Just gives it a little bit more bracing, make it much stiffer. And yeah, great mod, must-have mod for the Impreza. Okay, so you guys can see. Remember, I tried to tackle that before, knackered, and that beast. So these are just getting cut straight off, superstars. We ain't gonna mess with these any longer. Like I say, give them a ring at Import Car Parts. You'll find them. They've got their own website, and also you find them on like eBay and stuff. They sell a lot of stuff. But the best part is they just do the OEM stuff. And the guys, honestly, they're just wicked. Every single time you call them, pretty cool. You get like a little account there. Nothing too crazy to order, and so it's just real nice guys. And if you don't know what it is, just do like me and just mumble around the car and go like, yeah, it's in like the rear bit, where the suspension connects to and stuff. And they sort of have a little chuckle and they'll figure out what bolt it is for you. And it's not too expensive and stuff. And to be honest, mate, it's just the right stuff. And that's all that matters. Let me get you guys some zoomage action, because we're going to try and save this camera, because we do not need the camera messed up from the cutting. So let's just give you a first little chop in, and then we'll go from there, superstars. Have I charged the battery? We shall find out. Ooh, oh, turbo. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully chop off this. Might need to put a jack underneath here to maybe raise it a bit, because when this comes out it might be a bit stiff. So it should just be a bolt on the back. But yeah, we'll give it a little cut. Got the old love hammer. Might need a chisel. Like a hot knife through butter. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm not going to show you guys that, and like I said, all the stuff's kicking off, so I don't need that going in the camera, but you get what I'm doing. Let's cut across that sideways, hopefully try and chisel that off that way. I'll get you guys back on when I'm chiseling. So hopefully chisel it off, and then knock that bolt back through. and then we put the new beast on. Okay, so join me back in a sec, gangsters. Okay, so big dogs, what you don't want to do is yeah, touch down on that really. I was cutting across and I gave that a bit of a love tap. This is a structural part of the car, so you don't really want to be cutting into this, but it just touched a bit and took the top bit of paint off. Trust me, I didn't cut through it. But you don't want to be doing that, to be fair. What I just did there was silly. I wasn't concentrating, basically. Can you guys even see? So I just try and do stuff like this. Am I bending my tool or am I bending the bolt? Something was moving and well, it's not that's bending. So it's coming away a bit. See? So let me just, yeah, so there's obviously way better ways of doing this, gangsters, but that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm just going to chisel away. So yeah, hopefully whack the chisel in there, peel that back if I can. It's probably high tensile, like really strong steel, so it might not bend that easily, so I might need to go a little bit further on the side and just basically try and just take off the one section. And then once that section's off, I normally just hammer off the side and hammer off that. You get nut splitters and stuff, which are probably safe. I just don't have one. Yeah, because you just really don't want to be doing crap like that, what I did, that mistake there. But it is what it is. Leave me to it. Let me hammer this thing for a little bit and hopefully it comes off. Yes, I put a new disc on, guys, because the disc was getting a bit small. So I'm going out. So I'm going to go across because I don't want to risk touching this anymore. To be fair, because I've got the new disc on. Yeah, because I've got the new disc on, I'll probably touch down. The problem I was getting is that this was touching on here. Like I say, you could normally use like a massive angle grinder or something if you have one and just cut it off quicker, but just get a longer disc now. So yeah, same premise again. I'm going to slip this off because I think I'll just be able to pop this bit off a little bit easier. Because I haven't gone all the way through there, so it's just a lot harder to break it off with the chisel. So just want to show you the whole process really. Okay, so let's see if I can get this little corner piece off here and then start to show you what I start to, you know, show you how I start to get it going. Okay, so we've got a little bit of movement there at least. So you see the way that little part's coming away, and that'll be just a piece of the puzzle really. And as soon as I start to get it to break away, I can peel this. Get this underneath and then start to just work away with it and start peeling the nut off, but we'll get there. It takes a while. We're starting to have some form of luck. Yeah, it's a mission, but I got that little corner off. Same sort of process, and now we're going to try and get, pop this one off. And if we can peel this, yeah, there we go. So if we can peel this up, guys, don't get your hands in there. Always wear your safety goggles, mate. Know what I'm saying, mate? Get that puppy dog over there. It's a mess. I'm not gonna lie. I need to respray all this bit up anyway, but this is just where I've scratched it and stuff. And then we're gonna try and knock this off. Yes, now that'll just hammer off hopefully. I cut a little bit into the thread there, so that might be a little bit harder to knock off, but it'll come off. Big dogs, I know you're rooting for me. It came off. Just wedged it off. It's off. Okay, so now, because I've knackered that bolt off, what I think I might do is, I think I'm going to, okay, so I've got my axle stands under. Quickly move my jack back a bit and put it on here, because I'm thinking as soon as I pop that bolt out, because of the shock in that being still connected, it might just launch this arm out. So yeah, let me move my jack around and stuff, get it moved, and go from there. Okay, so we have the jack there, jack there. Haven't put too much stuff, haven't put too much pressure. Yeah, I basically haven't started lifting the car up with it. So let's just see what gives it really. Let's hope we don't get any flingage, huh? Move my hands away so I don't lose any digits. I can only imagine if that comes down, it'll come down in some sort of hurry. Yeah, just try and keep my hands away a bit. To be fair guys, another thing as well is because I've chopped into that bolt a bit. It's probably not going to want to come out nicely. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's still there, but as you can see, I totally mullered that. Not great. And I've done a little bit of taking some of the paint off and stuff around here. Now what I'd want to do here is, basically I should pretty much drop the rear subframe and get all that painted up, but yeah, bolt stayed okay inside, it's just on the ends, just got absolutely mullered. Okay, so we'll put the new bolts. Well, let me just go back and show you. Now is the moment of truth to see if I have the right ones. Like I say, Subaru OEM, import car parts gangsters, give them a try, top dog stuff. And did my shoddy description work out to be? Yep, absolutely perfect. Thank you boys. Got my new nut there as well, so that's going to be perfect. And you've seen the part numbers already, if you need them. I think honestly this is one of the bits I think every single person will struggle with on their Impreza, and there's pretty much nothing documented about it. You know, with regards to the part numbers and all that kind of stuff, it's nothing. So what I'm going to do is hit it with my anti-corrosion stuff, tons of copper slip, and these new bad boys are going on. But before I obviously bolt them up, I'm going to put these supports on, because that's what we came here for, didn't we? But a lot of you guys are going to be pretty happy I've shown you the part numbers for this, I can imagine, because this will be the main sticking point for most people, if not everybody. Yeah, so guys, like normal with me, we'll be putting on our anti-corrosion bits. We should have a copper slip, copper grease somewhere. I swear I bought a bottle of it. I love this stuff. No, it's somewhere, I'll find it. Even if I don't have a big container, I'll have a tube of it somewhere. Oh, there we go. Boom, and boom. But what I'm going to do first is I'll put the chain lube, anti-corrosion chain lube on there. Get that to settle in. And then I'll put the copper slip on just before I put them in. Okay, so let's put this stuff on. And then this stuff will go on just after. The reason why I spray this stuff on now and leave it, because what it'll do is it'll create like a waxy coating on it. If I do it on, when I put it on directly straight away, it'll always remain sticky and always remain tacky, so it's a bit rubbish because the dirt will go onto it. But if you let it dry out, at least then it doesn't all wipe off when you're putting it on the car, basically. So we're getting a little bit of movement here, big dogs. So I'll put this box in. Stick with me, big dogs. I just want to try and see how I'm going to move this one, how easy it is to move. What am I going to do here? Try and show you guys. This is emission on. To be fair, I ain't going to be going back through there in a hurry, let's be honest. I need to move this somehow. God, so glad I left. Because that is solid, but if you got the power, you can move that. What are we talking? Bananas amount of power here. Can I push on the wheel? Oh, there we go, wicked. Oh, God. Superstars leverage, 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 leverage. So what we do is we're going to put some of the old gorgeous copper grease on the back. Let's try and keep this, let's keep it nasty, real nasty. I just can't have this stuff sticking again, guys. Really just cannot. Just putting the, ignore me just lathering this everywhere. I just cannot have it sticking. So guys, what you do, push on the inside of the wheel. You get way better leverage. Yeah, inside of the wheel, and you're laughing. So we won't put the nut on yet, because we need to put those braces on. So let's do that. Oh, I love this stuff. Just juice it up. To be honest, as you saw from the other bolt, all the thread was actually okay inside. It's the outside of the bolt that gets hammered by the elements and the salt and everything. So let me get a couple of spanners now, and let's put this brace on for you, and then we can complete this video for you gangsters. Okay, the rear sway bar support is going in. Big dogs, thanks for sticking with me. We haven't got the biggest subscriber range yet, but who cares, man? Because we do things nice, we do things properly. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're doing lefty loosey, righty tighty. And because I put all my anti-seize on there, and I have my vitamins in the morning, it just came right off. That's just what we want. So 12mm for this beast. I think it's 13 on the new bolts that are going in. Yeah, seriously, this is going to stiffen it up nice. A final piece to the puzzle with regards to these sway bars. Real nice. So nice I had to do the job twice. You know. Check that out. Still looking good. That's all copper grease, but not seized on. That's why you use this stuff, because at least then you can put things back on. Okay, so let me get one of the braces. Let me at least get them out the packet, because you'll be all day waiting for me to open this. Okay, so big dogs, got the brace. Okay, what are we going to have to do? So I've got the washer, and then this locking washer to help it grip, and then I've got this 13mm end. Okay, so how it works is you go, I'll show you this. Yeah, there you go. Got a little bit of, like, you see a couple of people commenting about the powder coating on here, saying that it's thin and that, and you see a couple of people saying things, but this is just, you can see their metals exposed, but it seems like the processing, maybe the powder coating hadn't hardened or something, it's been left on the other one, because it's not chipped, it's like just squished. So yeah, maybe some quality control issues, I don't know. So what you do is, that's in there if I'm correct, hook that on the end of that, because that's a threaded hole, yeah, so you don't need to, you know, there's a pretty much like a nut welded on the end of that. Same thing, guys, I'm just going finger tight, it's going in nice. Just backing it out and backing it back in. I think I might have some rubbish in that thread a bit. Okay, and then I need one of the new nuts for the end of that. These nuts, got him. Okay, so let's launch that on there. Okay, yeah, I need something to get into that. Give me a sec, I can't get my fingers in there. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get swole. Let's get big. Got a little 17mm. Get a bit of, we need a bit of reach on this beast. Yeah, seriously, guys, this is going to stiffen it up nice. Get this beast going. I mean, even now, when you start to drive it, it's like, I'll definitely warn you guys, when you start to do these bits to the car and you put these sway bars on, these things are no joke. They're serious kit. Like, you'll definitely notice a difference. I'd say I notice them more. They're more noticeable, I think, than a set of coilovers. Unless you set the coilovers like really harsh and stuff like that, then okay, you're just being silly. But these sway bars are bananas when you install, like, and because they're so thick, obviously. But absolutely incredible. Okay, so there's no other washers or anything that go on with these guys. The only bit of extra hardware you get is that bolt and a washer and the sort of the locking washer. Okay, so now what I would try and do is when I tighten everything up, just try and get the stuff symmetrical, really. So try and get everything in place nicely. So what I'm going to have to do is get a spanner on the back of that, because that'll eventually start spinning. So get a spanner on the back of that, tighten that up to tight, and then, yeah, this piece you don't need to put anything on the back because that is welded in. And honestly, guys, game changer. If you don't know anything about Imprezas, this is what you do. You just go all day, every day sway bars. All day, every day. Sway bars, and then you look at your braking afterwards, because what does every single Impreza suffer with? Brakes. All day, every day. So it suffers with its wallowiness and the braking. Get that stuff sorted out first, and you'll learn to drive fast, and then you'll get much quicker in the corners and stuff like that. And you'll be leaving people behind. Leaving people behind! You know, I just love cars. I love Imprezas. They are the bomb. The bomb. Let me get some other spanners, get the stuff tightened up. We're back. We got them spanners on. Okay, so let's go. Oh. Okay, don't know why I'm doing that. Telling you guys about having everything symmetrical. And I just started tightening. Okay, so what I need to do here is, I think, look, there's only, to be honest, there's only so far you can go with regards to moving this bar, because it's static. It's not going to move that much. But what do we need? We need a 13mm for here. Wait, god damn it, where's my 13mm? Give me a sec. Back and ready for action. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Big dog, so I ever told you guys, why am I loosening? Have I ever told you guys how much I appreciate you guys? I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Not many of you yet, but they're instructional. We're all about the instructions here. We're all about messing about. No, honestly, just loving the cars, loving you guys, just getting those views. They're not mega at the moment, but one day, superstars, one day. Okay, yeah, I can't, without taking this one totally out of whack and pushing it out. I like the way that looks nicely in the holio right there. This one I could probably push across a bit, but it's just static, it ain't moving nowhere. So let's lock this down. Be careful, we don't want to go too mental. We don't want to be ripping it out the threads inside there. So I'm just going, I need to crush that washer. As you can see, I'm not going mental, but you know I've got that power, so I need to be careful. Because I've got that big dog strength. Can't hang with the big dogs if you piss like a puppy, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to go, oh, I'm putting a bit too much juice into it, I think. Getting a bit too strong. Oh, I'm going to nip it a little bit, guys, because I've got that juice. I had lunch, had a nice lunch, and I had a little bit of sugar in the drink. So that is, oh, God dang it, I think I might be too strong for that. Okay. Now we're going to get our righty-tighty on. I'll actually just go a little bit up the spanner, so that when I want to put a bit of juice, I'll just go to the end, if I need to. What is that noise? What is that noise? Is that me ripping the powder coating off? Probably. Probably. It feels pretty tight, I ain't gonna lie. But to be honest, you're not going to expose as much thread as there was originally, because you've got to take into account the thickness of this. But it could do with screwing in a little bit more juice. I just want to see if the spanner moves around. Yeah, it does. Cool. Now what I could do is let me try and hold that a bit. He says, have we got it? We got a big dial? Yeah, big dial. Cracking up, I laugh, it's just spinning in the back and haven't even got it on properly. Okay, oh wait, we're all juiced up. This is where we might use a couple of the old digits. Let's get big. Let's get even bigger. Oh, god dang it. There we go, powder coating held up, guys, it's not that bad. Ah, big dog. Big dog. Check that power out. Warrior shit. Warrior shit. Okay, I'm gonna engage wheel stud snapping power here. Big dog. Yeah. That is that big dog stuff. It's on because you don't really want this falling off when you're driving. Probably not gonna be great. So that's that Superstars. We haven't started it out. Installed. That is going to give it that super bracing. We're going to keep it tight like a tiger. Oh, guys, thanks for joining me. We're going to get rid of this. The rest will be gone soon too. We'll start working on that. Look at all that dirtiness up there. So we get rid of all that. That's just projects after projects after projects, videos after videos after videos. We're going to be big in the game. Big in the game. Just stick with me. Stick with me. Big dogs. That's another video. Done. Dusted. We got those sway bar supports. Nice and stiff. Just how we like it. Stiffer the better. Yeah, check it out from your bush mechanic. It is what it is. Just keep it real. Pretz all day, every day. Big power, 4-wheel drive. Speed, grip, performance. Honestly, guys, thanks for watching. Loving it. Hope the videos are okay. Who cares anyways if they're not? They're there. They're on the web. Never to be deleted. Never to be removed. Not even controversial. We just share for the journey, big dogs. There ain't no lies. There's no fakeness on here. It is what it is. Sweating and all. Hairy legs. Legs exposed. Poor neighbours. They get to look at these pins. Think how they feel. Look at these glasses. Look at those Honeywells. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Swag. Engaged. Over and out, Superstars.